Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another edition of Soccer As We Like It, the Man United direction, the channel for United and global football fans. This is the day after the kind of Munich escape. We escaped without a thrashing. Let's call it that. Let's call it the great escape. You see what I mean? But the problem here is this. While you are watching us, smash a like on the video, drop your comment, tell us what you think about that game, where United, were there any things that were learned in yesterday's match? If there was, tell us what you thought. If the thing that you hated, that you want United to change, drop in your comments. And the most important thing, subscribe to our channel by hitting the logo at the bottom right of your screen, or which is the logo at the bottom of your screen, or go to the link and there'll be a description there for you to click on. And on all the social media platforms. Let's get right into it. As you know, Bayern Munich beat Man United by 4-3. But what I saw today in papers in America, the journalists, especially the British media, social media, it's like a lot of people, and even some delusional Man United fans, were quite disappointed that United were not thrashed because they already had it in their mindset United were going to be given an astronomical and majestic, severe beating. Some people expected 6-0 because if United had, let's say United lost 5-0, oh, the headlines. United destroyed in Munich. United trashed. United decimated. United decapitated. United astronomically vanquished in Munich. But this is the thing. Because United didn't get thrashed and demolished and decapitated and decimated and vanquished and destroyed and terminated and extinguished, a lot of the media were not too happy that United lost only by 4-3. They are quite disappointed. And United fans, because when you are saying something and it doesn't come to fruition, and you really knew, you see, real United fans knew after the Brighton calamity, we knew it's gonna be hard for United to get a win in Munich. I said 2-1 or 2-0, but a lot of fans were expecting 6-7. Some people even said 8-0. But when that did not come to pass, so they're going to turn this 4-3 to, United got beaten. They still try to find the negative out of that performance. Did I say it was a great performance? No, it was not. The defending was atrocious. The goalkeeping at times was a travesty. But the defending, we got to ask ourselves, what the fuck is going on, mate? The midfield of Eriksen and Casemiro. Casemiro can only do so much. Eriksen, he hasn't got the legs. He was responsible for goal number 2 and goal number 3. Conceded the corner kick, conceded the penalty. Only one, especially 30 seconds. The second goal, as the ball was cut back, the guy raised his hand. There was nobody. He was on his own. A goalkeeper cannot expect to keep saving balls that are being brought right in front of him. I mean, come on. Even De Gea had his bad days, and I'm coming to the De Gea issue. So a lot of fans were quite disappointed and upset that United didn't get humiliated, humbled, and destroyed in Munich. Also, the score flatters them. Who gives a damn? Who gives a two monkeys? I don't care. As far as yes, United lost, but we lost by 4-3. So let's take some positives out of it. United were able to come back at 3-1, 3-2, 4-2, then 4-3. But after the first 25 minutes, United held Bayern Munich properly. Then, like I said, Leroy Sané should not have been allowed to take a shot. Who was supposed to come in? Reguilon and Eriksen was supposed to block him. He took a shot. It went for Onana, goal number 1. Onana you could see he was crushed. Absolutely crushed. The second goal is the same goal we conceded against Brighton, the first goal. Ball is cut back. Somebody's waiting by the penalty area to smash it in. The third goal, same thing, cut down the wing, brought the ball cut to the penalty area. Somebody there to smash in. Arsenal's equalizer, ball down the wing. Odegaard was there to smash in. How can you keep conceding the same kind of goal in different games? 3 games in a row now, you consider the same kind of goal. Doesn't that ask, are you defenders learning? Are you understanding what is asked of you? Is anyone not aware that oncoming, when they cut the ball back, somebody should be there blocking and making sure nobody's there to finish and to do a tap-in? It's literally just saying a tap-in. And you guys are expecting another to keep covering that. Nah, mate. Nah, mate. Don't work like that. It does not work like that. So on social media, I'm seeing fans like, oh, one Man United fan actually talked to me in a chat and said, I expected 5-0. I'm like, but they did lose 5-0. They lost 4-3. Yeah, it would have made Ten Hag get sacked. I'm like, it's like the hatred and agenda towards Eric Ten Hag after 6 games. You start to question and wonder, like, what kind of people are these? These are absolute cyber keypad monsters. You just sit there and want, okay, you sack Ten Hag and bring in who? I said, and you bring in who? I never heard that from the guy again. You just jump on a bandwagon of Eric Ten Hag out. This was a guy who, after 60 games, he gave us Champions League football, which we were playing today, took us to 2 cup finals, FA Cup final, and won a Carling Cup final. Cup United haven't won in 6 years. They haven't won a trophy in 6 years. And yet you guys are 6 games in, get rid of him. Are you guys well? Are you delusional? Most of you United fans are the problems because we're so impatient, and most Man United fans, I'm going to say it right now, need to be sectioned under the Mental Health Act because they're not well. They seriously are not fucking well. The issue here is this. You support the club. Look at the discipline. And Ole comes out to talk on the eve of the game. Really, bro? I'm going to come and discuss Ole's case on another day tomorrow, not today. Not today. Ole, I'm coming for you. I'm literally coming for you. You just wait for me. So it is a situation whereby the agenda against United is because if United had lost 6-0, the paper, they would have sold more papers. Darkness hits United in Munich. Munich, Harry Kane destroys United. Even now, the way they talked about Harry Kane yesterday, you would have thought he scored a hat-trick. He scored a bloody penalty, and that was about it. And that penalty was bloody dodgy anyway. Bloody hell. The way they congratulated and commented on Harry Kane sinks United. Sinks United? Honestly, I don't think he played that much well. I don't think he played that well. And that penalty, okay, he scored a penalty. And it's a penalty which I think was harsh. But this is reality of football. United will need to wake up and smell the bloody coffee, because at this moment in time, the way those defense was, the Munich guys, Misala were going through the United defense like a hot knife through butter. Absolutely unacceptable. You could take a knife through a crunchy bar. It's zoom, 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 just lines and lines. It was just wave and wave of attack. But I would say, the last 2 games Martinez has played before this game, he had absolute stinkers. Yesterday, I thought he played very well. You saw he was pissed. That was the old Martinez we saw. Dalot, first half was a mess. Felicia was backing him up. 2 of them are not the biggest players. They were just being. The first goal, he did not put his leg in there. Reguilon, okay, I thought Reguilon played all right. He did well. Eriksen, I'm sorry, he was a mess. But the problem there is after the massacre and destruction by Bayern Munich's midfield of United's midfield, Eriksen was done. He was done. Then they brought on the one and only Scooby-Doo, the Scottish lad, and he was worse off than Eriksen. Eriksen hasn't got the legs. He has the brain, but hasn't got the legs. So the head wants to do something, the body can't take it there. The other one, Scooby-Doo, has the legs, but hasn't got a clue of what to do. When United lost the ball, the way Scooby-Doo, Scott McTominay, was chasing the ball, lackadaisical, nonchalant, can't be bothered, can't be asked, was an embarrassment. That was just absolutely, it was sabotage. I think that guy just deliberately could not be asked. It was embarrassing. That was absolutely shocking from Scott McTominay, a guy who knows the club, who's grown for the academy. And Jose Mourinho had this one day to say, this guy's going to captain. Get the fuck out of it. I'm not captain material. Guys are absolute clown. You know what I mean? It's just an embarrassment. He was an absolute mess. So think about it. You have Eriksen and you have McTominay. Both of them, I'm not going to, Eriksen's not rubbish. He just hasn't got the legs to go back and forth. He just hasn't got it. As for Mctominay, who's got the legs, he ain't got the vision or the brain to figure out what to do. He hides around like Scooby-Doo, where are you? And when he loses the ball or when he makes an incomplete pass, he's jogging. That's an embarrassment. That was absolutely an insult to this badge yesterday. It was like, wow, look at this. This is just more like, because is it a case like he's down tools? Because we had this on the podcast last night. So check the podcast out. We posted this on the channel. Check it out. Some people think he was trying to sabotage because they were trying to get rid of him or trying to sell him. See, just like, I can't be asked. Yeah, you guys want to get rid of me. Why should I be making any sacrifice? Mate, you are being paid to do a job. So do the fucking job. If you can't do it, just quit the club and go somewhere. Just quit. Just quit. People have done it in the past, mate. Bloody hell. So that there on its own is another issue. The Sancho issue, that's another issue. But for people to say Ten Hag out or Nana out, I'm sorry, that's just not good enough. I'm not going to condone or perceive or receive or welcome any criticism of Ten Hag out or Onana out. No, I'm sorry, mate. No. After 6 games, yes, Onana's conceded. How many goals United conceded? I'm seeing even non-United fans, ESPN, BBC, Talk Sport. Oh, this is the most goals United conceded since 1978 under the manager Dave Sexton. Dave Sexton is now dead. He was the manager between 1978 and 1980. United went to 1 FA Cup final, and that was it in 1979. We lost 3-2 to Arsenal in extra time. That was that. And actually, injury time. We lost in the very last minute, goal scored by Alan Sunderland. I'll just give some history right here. That was 1979. I was a kid. But the point I'm making here is this. Just because United did not lose 6-0, 5-0, 4-0, a lot of people are so upset. But you know what? I tell those people, those of you who expected a severe thrashing, a severe destruction, decapitation and decimation, and an astronomical thrashing, shame on you. Unfortunately, I would say one thing. Take a light, shine it where the light don't shine, and shove it up where the light don't shine. You see what I mean? It's that simple. But the point is this. As United fans, we see where the issues are. Defensively, the defense is struggling. But the midfield is putting so much pressure on the defense because the midfield is literally in tatters. Bruno on the right is a no-go because he offers literally nothing. Absolutely nothing. Casemiro, Eriksen, waste of time. Casemiro, Mctominay, waste of time. But that's what we are working with. So if players don't understand the game, and don't realize how bad our injuries are, then shut the fuck up. See what I mean? It's that just fucking zip it. It's that bloody simple. You don't have to say anything. It's a free world. You can say what you like, but state the actual facts. Ten Hag out and bring in fucking who? You think it's easy to just bring another manager and start the whole process again? And after 2 games and after 10 games, get rid of him? Mate, the problem starts upstairs. The Glazers need to go. Amrabat should have been bought in June. We bought him 2 weeks ago. He's not played any football, mate. If the club had bought him right at the time, he would have been able to go on tour with United and blend in. So see what I mean? It's the incompetence and inefficiency and the lack of discretion by the owners who passed it down to Arnold and John Murtough, who to me are a combination of a bunch of 2 clowns. It's just that simple. You don't need a genius to figure it out. But obviously, who takes the fall? The manager. As the players start to down tools, Ole his 2-year disclaimer of non-disclosure ended probably last week. I'm going to come and give an interview. I'm going to say some extras. Some players didn't want to train. They didn't want to train. They didn't want to be selected. They didn't want to be captains. It's your club. You, the manager. Did you discipline anyone? No. You sat there smiling and looking at a monitor during the games when shit was hitting the fan. And yet you say, da, 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 and da, da, da. Get the fuck out of here, mate. I'm coming for you. That is a separate discussion. I'm coming for you. Let me deal with this Bayern Munich situation first. Thank you. Have a nice day and a bag of chips, mate. So my thing is this. The positive was the ability not to give up. I thought Anthony Martial did a very good job. When he took that ball down the right, went through the man, made the ball, United got the equal, one goal. Then he was the one doing some dribbling there. He got free kick. Bruno take free kick. Casemiro again. Casemiro scored 2 goals. He didn't have a great game. When he came out with 2 goals. That's a winner. That's a winner right there. Hopefully, Varane and Mount will be back this weekend, especially Varane, we really need him in the middle. Because Lindelof, for that 4th goal, I don't know what he was doing, why he took so long to get to the guy. The guy got the ball, put it down, volleyed it straight. And just when the ball was already hitting Onana, Lindelof arrived. Zoom! 20 seconds, way too late. Not good enough. Not bloody good enough. First goal, Onana. He was, but I gave him credit for being man enough to come and say, you know, my howler, my clanger made United lose this game. I give that man more respect than any other United player who has come out in this time to say, you know, it was my fault. As much as the clangers David De Gea dropped in his time at United, and all those United fans who have forgotten, did you forget the horror show in Sevilla last season? 3-0, did you really forget that? He made a mess of that game. He literally single-handedly, him and Maguire single-handedly got United out of the Europa League last. People seem to forget all that. That's why I say so many people are delusional, right? They just follow like sheep, like, oh, no. I used to watch the guy when he joined the club in 2011. He was a fucking mess. When I'm in a fucking mess, I mean, this guy could not even catch a cross. He was that bad because he was so thin and so fragile. He got bullied all the time. Anytime we went for a ball, the only reason we survived was because United were able to still score goals. The only difference now is United aren't scoring goals. So the results look difficult. Then the mistake after mistake the guy was making, but United, the forward line was able to score the goals to make it look easy. That's why. Other than that, he was an absolute mess. And he drops the goal against the game against West Ham. Check it, last season. Same thing, went right through. So, all you De Gea fans, I am a De Gea fan, but don't make it like he never conceded a drop. Look at the goal, Spain and Portugal, 2018 World Cup. Ronaldo took a shot. He went right through him. So, stop making this thing like he never made mistakes, because he made a lot. There were a catalogue of mistakes made, a catalogue of mistakes. So don't come here on social media and start running your map and talking about De Gea, you know, you don't miss something that's not there. No. So, in reference to Onana out, he's only had bloody 5 games, including the 6 games, with a poor defense who don't seem to know how to protect the ball from me. Because the problem is, the defensive midfielders of Eriksen are so slow. They're unaware of the ball being covered. By the time they realize, because I keep saying United midfielders and defenders are reactive and not proactive. They don't suss the danger out in time. If the guy's going down the wing, he's going to cut the ball back. Who is running on for that cutback? Be there to block. Be there to intercept and anticipate the crossback. Arsenal, Brighton, yesterday, it's the same. How do you concede the same fucking kind of goal in 3 different games? It means you guys are just either thick or just stupid. It's one of the two. I can't decipher how you can do that. But yes, they want to blame Onana. Right? You want to blame Onana. It's easy to look for a scapegoat. Hope you're so upset the result didn't go your way. You're so upset it wasn't a thrashing because you didn't get a lot. 6-0, United vanquished in Munich. Onana concedes 6, Ten Hag out. That's what the headline would have been. 4-3 is kind of like, dang, it's a bit of the result deceived to flatter. It made United look better than they actually are. It's a game of football, mate. We have 5 more games in Champions League. We win our home games, win a game, we're through to the next round. It's that simple. I had Freddie, a Bayern Munich fan, and he said, Bayern Munich's defense is also struggling as well. So go back to the podcast, look at what we talked about, and analyze it from a Bayern Munich perspective as well. Yes, they won, but it wasn't a fashion. You know what I mean? If it wasn't 4-1, I remember Arsenal going to Bayern Munich twice, 5-1, 5-0, 5-1, 5-0 on both occasions. So don't come here and tell me a lot of bollocks. See what I mean? United, what they could take from yesterday, they could put that in the game against Burnley. The never give up attitude and keep fighting to the very last whistle. I thought the substitution was okay, apart from the Scooby-Doo one, which was, where are you, mate? Where is Scott McTominay? Because what was the point in bringing in? If United, when Scott McTominay was on, United played 10 men because he was nowhere to be found. It's that simple. Players who keep hiding don't deserve to be winning this back, mate. But that's just me. I mean, who am I? I'm just a young man as a fan, just want the best for my club. That's all. Man, while you're watching me, subscribe to the channel and we can talk more and help the channel get to our next target, which is 4K. So you support us by subscribing to our channel. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much to the real United fans and the delusional United fans. Calm down. Calm down. Ten Hag is not going anywhere. Neither is Onana. So the easier you accept that fact, the better it is for everybody. All right? So let's look forward together collectively. United, we stand with Manchester United and look for the next game against Burnley, which is a must-win match. We must win the game. I thought Martial played well. I thought Garnacho when Martial and Garnacho came on, the defenders were now worried because them two gave Bayern Munich's defense a lot to think about. Marcus Rashford, he was poor yesterday. Why wasn't he subbed off? I don't know. He should have been. If he was subbed off, kept Rasmus on, moved Martial to the left, because Martial is more skillful than Rashford. Whether you like it or not, it's a known fact. Martial does not need space to run into to run. He could do those small dribbles and get right through you. That is how the guy is. He reminds me of Iron Robin. If you know, you know. Tim, why are you always drinking? I'm drinking coffee, mate. It's for my industrial. It's like tea time out here. You know what I mean? Just evening coffee, like a snack, just to chill, calm down while I'm talking to you, lovely people. You know what I mean? I don't drink alcohol like that. You know what I mean? I don't drink alcohol, so I could only drink coffee and other things. You know what I mean? So that's that. Anyway, other than that, I would say Onana has done well. The defense needs to get it together. Erik ten Hag needs to look at okay, Rashford. That pass Rashford made, he did not really want to pass. I think the ball literally got stuck in him, and Rasmus made the most of it because that guy, he was struggling to even make that pass. The goal got stuck in his feet. If you look at it again, Rasmus, if you create chances for Rasmus, he will score goals. He will score goals. United need to start to create more chances for Rasmus. We don't have the Brighton situation whereby, you see, what you guys never understood, Rasmus was the first United striker in United history to make his debut at Old Trafford and not have a single attempt on goal as a striker. It's never been heard of. Every striker at United who's making their home debut at Old Trafford has an attempt to goal. Instead, Rashford had 12 attempts to goal, 12, and Rasmus had 0. What does that tell you? Exactly my point. So, Rashford, give the ball to Rasmus and let him do the job, which he's paid to do as a striker. He is the central striker. He will be the main striker. So Rashford, calm down. Stop taking those shots from 50 yards. You ain't Ronaldo, so keep stopping. And start to track back. Time football's moved. Ronaldo never tracked back as much. He tracked back, but when the team attacks, he was off he was off like a cheetah, sprinting, dribbling, ready to release those rockets. Like the game against Porto, Man United against Porto, out of nowhere. Rocket, boom. 3 points. We're in the semi-finals. Done. Rashford, you ain't Ronaldo. Football's changed. But I will say, be a team player. Stop trying to be selfish. And Eric Ten Hag needs to address the issue of like, can't Rashford be substituted? Is it only when he's injured or something? But he was throwing a tantrum yesterday, and that is unacceptable. That to me is unacceptable. So let's support the team against Burnley. It's our next game on Saturday. It's a late kickoff on Saturday, so United could get the 3 points. Because I'm sorry that United disappointed a lot of you by not being thrashed in Germany. Because a lot of United fans and the media wanted the thrashing to sell papers. Oh, Harry Ten Hag doesn't know what he's doing. This is the worst United team ever. I'm sorry, mate. 4-3. They came back. They did well. They saved some pride. They saved some pride to the bad. Bruno and the troops, well done. But you got to be better defensively. That because you can't concede that many goals and expect to win trophies. It's not going to work. So give them time. Let all the players who are injured come back, and let's get Mctominay, put that to one side, and let's get the real men. Amrabat. Because I know if Amrabat playing, I don't think we could concede 4 goals. I don't think so. I really know we won't concede 4 goals if Amrabat played yesterday. But from all of us, don't forget to like, share, subscribe on all the social media platforms. From me, it's goodbye and good night. Have a lovely day and a cup of tea. I'll see you soon.